Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Pro Tips with Cyanite and D.Va. I'm over on my Smurf today, and going to be doing my best to give you guys insight into positioning, where you should be in, when you should be out, when you should use your abilities, when you should be fragging, and when you should be falling back. So, I am streaming, and that was, I believe, the sound of someone following, so thank you so much for joining the following crowd, all the awesome people who want to spend their time watching me live.
Greetings, friends!
And greetings to you as well. So,
that's the most formal greetings I've ever heard in Overwatch.
I know, right?
Great stuff with
exactly.
live chat stuff. Anyways, starting with
Most
D.Va,
of the time I
my
just
favorite
hear,
thing to do.
What's up, fuckers?
On great. You know what?
Or
I'm actually just gonna
other
mute everyone.
derogatory terms that.
Bye.
Wait, Zen, can you go? Maybe, can you go back to Mercy? That was a good pick.
And you know what? We're muting everyone.
I love your new album.
In fact, I'm just gonna be not in chat, so that they can at least see that I'm not in voice chat. So anyways, this is a pretty good heal comp. What I'm gonna be doing here first is trying to make space for my team, because I can very safely, whoa, they're right down here. All I want to do is be doing damage and protecting my team from that Bastion, splitting his attention from the rest of my team. So they're focused on me over here. I can cover my Reaper as he comes in. That's bad. Let Matrix go down way too early, trying to cover people. And we just got owned by the Hanzo. So this is the time to pull out. We are not winning this fight. There is no point in doing anything here. That was very dangerous. But I'm going to have mech back in a moment. There we go. Or not, because Fire Strike. So that's another thing. You don't want to be in the open there. That's a 90% of the time that's safe. Because Reinhardts don't usually think to do that, and that was probably more chance than anything, but I was just out of position too. There are a lot of times where it's better to wait to call in your mech, and then there are times where it's absolutely horrible to wait for that. There we go. So right now, we're fragging. I'm going to be getting on the enemy team as much as I can. This isn't going too well. Anyhow, just in the team fight. There we go. Worked out because we had a mercy res there. It's okay to take damage early on, but not if you're gonna lose your mech for it, because you can help charge your own support ults. And then after your supports have their ults, you want to avoid charging enemy ults by, oh, he went down the other way. I went the wrong way. See, that's why it's bad to go after picks like that. If I were in the middle of my team there, I would have saved them from the Bastion. Plus, I would have saved them from the Hanzo ult, because I would have been able to block it. That was he did that from such close range. I was too far forward to see that ult, so they got 2 picks, and then I was going after the Hanzo, so the Bastion was able to easily get picks on us as well. Okay. Engaging here, hopefully with a full 6-man. We don't want to be going down there. We want to go together, up top. Got ult from this D.Va. That D.Va just left herself in a horrible position, but I did not complete the boot. Okay. That could be good, because they don't have anywhere to run. Well, Bastion managed to get out of all things. Thought Bastion would be the one I'd get. A lot of time going for a single pick like that with your ult is a much better idea than trying to get a big multi-kill. That one pick can swing the entire battle. But you see, as much as possible, I want to be in my team so I can save my teammates from getting destroyed by like rockets or sleep darts. And here I can go in with my Ryan. Basically make him an invincible hammer swinger for a little while. There you go. And as they're so easy to predict at this level. See, now that I'm with my team, I can easily block Bastion. Oh, and I can follow up on that. Would have been tough if I'd been trying to flank. There we go. Let's try and block this as well as much as I can. And then push him out of line of sight of the rest of my team. Easy cleanup there. And I have my ult again. So you do want to play a little bit differently when you have your ult so that you can best take advantage of it. So I play back a little bit further a lot of the time. But it's one of those conundrums that you get into where it's like Mercy. Do you just hang back and not heal your team so you can get off a fat res, even though you may have been able to win the fight outright had you been there to heal? Bad timing for me doing that. That was dangerous. But it's not going to matter. Should be able to finish that up. And we should be able to just keep pushing. But yeah, would you just win the fight outright had you been in the middle of it? Would you have saved your teammates? Or do you just risk it all and go for the big ult? Right there, I managed to stay in the fight enough that it didn't matter one way or the other, although I took myself out of mech at potentially a crucial moment there.
Get in there.
Oh, that's bad. But I'm not going to chase her down. I'm going to stay in the middle of the fight, especially since we're so close to the objective here. There we go. It's okay if the Ana gets away. She's not going to be able to accomplish much by that. And here we go. I just nullified this Reaper and forced him to wraith out. If you see another D.Va, really the best you can do is just constantly shoot at it. Either you're getting free damage, or she's backing up and wasting her defense matrix so that she can't block your teammates. There we go. Time to back away. When you're under health, under about like 50% HP, it is not safe to be up in the middle of it. Okay, backing off. And now we can go and get this pick on this guy. This guy should not be surviving this. Need help? Oh, nope. Our team just fell apart. That happens too. Nothing to do about that. Yeah, and if he's gonna ult, that's fine. Have them use their ults early. Alright. Ideally, we all group up here.
I'm not a good loser.
This genius just told the entire match that we have ults and they don't. Of course, if they didn't know that by now, I'd have some questions. This could be it. No, too many things they could hide behind. I was about to ult, but would not have gotten good value. Great. Do my best not to blow ult and not to get killed too soon right there. Okay. That Ana's really low. There we go. So, where's she at? Oh man, I totally should have had her there. Wow. Like, what is my team doing?
My servants never die.
Just gotta do something. I got, well, the D.Va out of mech, but it was not worth it to trade right there. I should have waited a little longer or gone for a more secure pick. But, hey, it forced the Reinhardt to stay put. Even if your ult doesn't get value, if it goes where the enemies were, forces them to move, it did something. And oftentimes, a team can take advantage of that. Ate the Ana nade right there. Often the first thing she'll want to do is damage, heal boost her nano boosted target. That's one moment where I don't mind getting shot out of mech too much. Oh, I wasn't on point. Darn it. So yeah, I was too far out in front of my team right there. I should have been back. within them a little bit further. Even though I was able to get kills, it would have been much better for my team were I in the fight that they were in. I was off doing my own thing, and that cost us right there. Okay. So on defense, my favorite thing to do, any defense map, or well, any map where you're going to be defending, and any time that you are going to be receiving an attack rather than instigating one, D.Va does really well to be at an angle, so at a different angle in regard to the enemy team than the rest of your team. So if my squad is setting up on the high ground in one place, I'll want to be somewhere either off to the left or off to the right, so that they have to either turn and face and fire at me or turn and fire at my team, and they can't just shoot in our general direction and pick off targets as they please. Whoops. Trying to get up on there, but didn't boost correctly. So my favorite place to start is here. And this has become a lot more popular recently, but not at these levels. Mostly at like Grandmaster Plus, everyone will come up here, and this is where we start. Like every team will just group up here. You'll have the Ryan, you'll have the Anna, and the Mercy, and the Pharah, and all that right up here. So this should be good, because at this level, I'm expecting everyone else to just sort of be on point. I'll do a little bit of damage to them, or even just wait until they're over here, so that I can be shooting at them from behind. And even if they have a Pharah or some other kind of flanker, taking them on in a 1v1, well, D.Va, if played correctly, you won't die, and so when you get low, you'll just be able to boost out of there and survive. So I'm going to wait and see if they try and come up here. They may have seen me by now, but that doesn't matter too much. So here I'll just get some free damage on Mercy. Oh, that was a mistake, misclick. Free damage on whoever there is to damage. And if I do this right, I can focus down the Mercy. Yeah, that Mercy should die. No way. No way am I letting that Mercy out. There we go. See? They didn't turn around to deal with me once. But here's the issue. My team is not doing too well on their own down here. Okay. Nope. There's no way that McCree's getting that off. Not in the middle of us there, and I would have been able to block it anyways. So same thing. My team's all down to the left. I'm going to be somewhere where I can easily get away should they do... Okay, yeah. Like, I don't want to deal with that in my face. So I'll get to another safe position where I can deal more effective damage. And I'm going to go help our soldier potentially pick that Mercy and block any kind of shenanigans from that McCree. Good sound barrier from that Lucio, so I'm actually going to use that to get out alive and not lose mech. Get ult. Yeah. So, at this point, now that I have my ult, I can play back a little bit further within my team and try and set up for a good D.Va bomb. Which usually means, I mean, I could drop it right over there as they're coming underneath. They don't have a Reinhardt, but they have a Winston, so I'm going to have to be careful that he uses his barrier first. Interesting. Oh, that sucks. So when they come under here, which they will more than likely do, I'm going to drop the bomb right in about there. Of course, they aren't yet, which is interesting. That was really bad of me. Luckily, they woke me up immediately. There we go. Got both their supports. It's like, I don't know what it is, but if you do it right and the supports are where they're supposed to be, D.Va's ult is like the best way to kill them all. May have just gotten play of the game. Oh, and there we go. Clean them up.
Now that's teamwork. Nothing's gonna stop. Move up here.
Yeah. So there are two things you can do when you don't have your... Ooh, that was bad. I just killed our... Yeah. That was horrible. So I was going to say, there are two things you can do when you don't have your mech. First of which would be staying back, playing safe, spamming damage from behind Ryan Shield, or something that makes sense like that. Or what I like to do, and probably shouldn't do a lot of, is okay. Let's just get on here first. I got booped or something there. Yeah, my tracking's still not warmed up enough today to be able to do all the cool, like, accurate tracking that I would love to be able to do. Wow. Glad I survived there, but almost would have been better if I hadn't, because now they just get a full mech's worth of charge into all their ultimates, and I get nothing. That's something else you have to consider. If you can get your mech back, sometimes you shouldn't. It's better to just die and go for the respawn with your team, because as D.Va, more often than not, you can find yourself the last person alive in a team fight. At which point, okay, here we go. Let's try and protect our soldier a little bit here and get this D.Va out of the way. There we go. I'm gonna have ult. This would be a wonderful time if I, well, no, not anymore because we're winning the fight, but throwing it. Okay, gotta track down this Anna. I can, well, that was a horrible idea. Horrible idea. I should be able to make it out though. There we go. I really just should have blocked that sleep, but I wasn't thinking. Here's another good way to do this. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, that was horrible. Should not have done that when the D.Va ult was coming. But in my defense, I did think that it was going to be a little bit further than lethal from me. But hey, everyone makes mistakes. I just happened to make a few more than I should. Okay, let's take out this Lucio. Please die, Lucio. And then we'll wait for some health. And we'll do our free damage to the Genji. Take out the Genji and get back to the team.
30 seconds remaining.
And let's hope this Ryan puts down a shield for a moment so I can get my ult. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. But not bad enough. Here we go. Oh, darn it. The Ryan backed up immediately. That's the only reason he survived that. If he had continued to move forward, that would have landed right behind him and probably wiped, well, at least a couple of their team. Aw, man. Take out that Pharah. Please. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's basically ours now.
Tactical visor activated.
Cool. Filling the kill feed's always fun. So, final notes. Don't get too aggro. I do that a lot. Like, that's my biggest problem on D.Va. Going in too deep and not being able to get out. Or getting too absorbed with trying to get a pick. Oh, he got the quad kill. And he pulled us out. Okay, well, I'm out of this group. Fun while it lasted. Let's check out the highlight. So yeah, I go in too deep and try to outskill people when really I'd be better off sticking with the team. And that goes for a lot of people. You stay with your team more often than not. Oh, this wasn't even that other one where I got the two supports. Interesting. Huh. Really thought it would have been in the other one. Because I did get like 4 kills in close succession. But anyways, stay with the team. Block for them when necessary. And chase down picks only when your team is already putting on the pressure. Because if the enemy team is putting on the pressure and you run off somewhere else, they're just gonna roll into your team. You need to be there as one of the tanks to hold your team's front line, mid line, all the lines. You got to hold it together. So, anyways, let's call this one here. You have any questions, leave them in the comments section down below. Maybe consider subscribing if you haven't done so already for more D.Va tips in action. And other than that, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.